Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about straight teeth only two-step ortho plans. So I'm not talking about phase 1 and phase 2, I'm talking about straight teeth only two-step ortho plans, which isn't necessarily a thing. It's definitely not a thing for insurance or for billing. It's just a thing in ortho. So let's talk about some cases that might be good for this. And it's a thing that you need to put into your treatment plan, and it's a thing you need to explain to the parents, and you have to document it very, very well, especially if you're doing Invisalign or any type of clear aligner, because when you do this plan, this isn't the final plan. You're just doing the plan in stages. And I think I've made a few other videos before about stage treatment planning, and sometimes we do that with class 2 div 2 cases. But for example, another example that I saw this week was a case where it was a very crowded case, and there was clearly a shift to me of the lower jaw in order to find a comfortable spot. It had all the elements of a shift. We didn't really see the shift in the face, and you don't always see the shift in the face. But the midlines are off, unilateral crossbite. It was pretty clear that this was not how the bite fit together. I was very suspicious. So especially when you're doing clear aligner plans where you're doing the whole plan, you better know if there's a shift, because if you didn't realize there was a shift and you started doing cross elastics and IPR for the midlines and this and that, I was like, whoa, the doctor kept wanting to do all this funky stuff. I was like, no, I'm pretty sure this is just a shift. Don't do anything that's irreversible that could damage the patient. Let's just straighten the teeth. Like, let's just do 20, 30, 40 aligners, straighten the teeth, and then reevaluate. We're not going to put any of this weird stuff in the plan. We're just going to do straight teeth. That's it, straight teeth, straight teeth. Teeth are upright, we're good. What's going to go harm? What type of harm are we going to do just doing straight teeth? So we asked Invisalign just to do a straight teeth only plan, and lo and behold, I asked Invisalign for a bite jump to as if the lower jaw had a shift, and boom, everything just fell right into place. So is Invisalign going to do the bite jump? Probably not. But you can do a straight teeth plan, maybe go 2/3 of the way through the plan, then reassess, get the patient in CR, see if you can load the lower midlines off, and lo and behold, usually the bite just fits together just perfectly, and you haven't damaged the patient by tossing elastics in or doing IPR when you don't need them. So that's a straight teeth only plan. The reason why you have to be crystal clear that we're doing this plan in 2 stages is because the first plan isn't going to really fix the problem. It's just going to give improvement of straight teeth. And then we're going to reassess the bite, and we're going to make a final plan, which may or may not include elastics, may or may not include IPR, may or may not include sequential distalization, may or may not include extractions. We don't know, because we don't really know. And you're going to have to retake the records all over again. This is the important part, because when there's a shift or an interference, your initial records are not accurate. Yes, they're accurate for right now, but they're not really the patient's real bite. So your Ceph is not accurate. All that is not accurate. Your bite marks are not accurate. None of this is accurate. So you're going to have to retake those initial records and basically start this treatment plan all over again, 1/2 to 2/3 of the way through. Now, we do this all the time in braces. We don't always know we're going to add IPR or elastics, because we don't add them till later. That's why I always recommend that everyone learns Straightwire first. I don't care if you do the Straightwire. I don't care if you even do a single case, but you need to learn it. Because the techniques that are used in Straightwire are the techniques that should be used in clear aligners. Now, they're not the techniques that are always taught in clear aligners, because everybody wants one plan that has everything from A to Z, and that is not always possible. And the really good clear aligner cases, and I actually have seen a few lately where they actually said this, hey, let's just reevaluate the elastics. Let's reevaluate the IPR. Let's reevaluate the IPR burst based on the midlines and the shift and where everything goes. That is good orthodontics. Learn Straightwire first, learn the basics, learn the fundamentals, then extrapolate what you learned in that Straightwire to your Invisalign treatment plans. Your Invisalign treatment plans will be 1,000 times better. It'll make more sense, but you have to explain to the patient that this plan will be done in 2 steps. This is just A through F or A through M, and we're gonna do N through Z when we reassess in 5 to 6 months, and then we'll let you know all the things it'll include. But the key is, in the original treatment plan, you have to say that this plan, records indicate a possibility of a shift or an interference. Therefore, these records may not be the patient's true bite in CR. For that reason, we will do some initial alignment, and then we will reevaluate the rest of the mechanics in a second step once new records are collected. These additional mechanics may include the following. List all the stuff: elastics, IPR, extractions, even if you don't really think this was going to be sequential distillation. Put them all out there, because the key is, when it comes to dental boards and even insurance, if you didn't mention it at the beginning, you have no right to mention it later. And if you didn't mention that these things may be needed, you can get yourself in hot water with your treatment planning later, because you didn't tell me about that, right? So hopefully that helps. I strongly recommend that you start doing straight teeth only treatment plans. But remember, you have to make sure the teeth can be expanded and proclined if you're going to do these plans. So, consult your staff, consult your CBCT. All right, thanks so much.